You don't need this anymore.
Back
You don't need this anymore.
Oh, you definitely don't need this anymore.
Be right.
Check for daggers. They will need those definitely.
And like basically whatever she's not taking, she's just like she's just kind of like idly tossing over her shoulder. It's like, hey, you don't need that. You don't need that. Ooh, okay. You don't need this, and she puts that away in her pocket. Hey, you don't need that. You don't need that.
Bit of a stupid joke, but I'm just imagining her like what if she comes across something that's like really important, like heart medication. You don't need that anymore.
Back, and I just hear Maki laughing as I put on the headset.
I was just making a silly joke. Nothing big.
Oh, heart medication. You won't need that anymore.
God.
Prevention from death, dying medicine. Won't need that anymore.
Ooh,
Well-
arsenic pill. You won't need this anymore.
A small child, where were you keeping this? What? Just put it back in. Just
What the hell? You don't need that. She just like tosses it over her shoulder.
Oh, a pet snake in your pocket. You're happy to see me then.
You don't need that anymore.
Ooh, what's this?
Good fucking lord, you people.
So you like check them for weapons or?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, like
so-
she's like stripping them of. I mean, she's basically stripping them down to their underwear.
Yeah, you're just undressing all
Yeah.
these helpless people.
The guy who had the short sword, the short swords and the hand crossbow, noticed that he has 2 daggers here inside of his boot, like to his lower. He basically have 2 daggers on his legs, tied there.
Well then.
Kind of like, do you have to strip them down that much?
Yes.
They don't need it.
I need my sanity intact.
The other guy
Look
has
in the other direction.
the other guy has a dagger at his belly button as a strap.
So just to be clear, we decided on taking the captured guys to Shadowdale, right? Is that the decision?
I'm all in favor of Shadowdale.
Easiest for us.
Yeah.
What,
I figure we
what's
go to
easy ain't
Shadowdale.
always the raw thing, though.
We argued they don't deserve the death penalty, but they deserve some sort of punishment. I'm a paladin. I can work this out.
I mean,
But
you
that's not how
have
they
some
handle
authority,
things.
but I mean, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna rest? Are you gonna travel now, or?
Well, it's late evening here. Well, early evening, so.
It's the
like
afternoon.
map.
We can go on a little farther at least. Get away from the bodies.
Yeah, they'll stink
Good
very
point.
soon.
Right, yeah.
So we travel on until it starts getting dark, I think. That sounds fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not enough to give you another hex because you're kind of in the beginning of the one you're on right now.
That's fair.
So
I just figure it's more like for story
Yeah,
purposes
yeah.
than actual.
So you eventually get away a bit and be able to set up camp. Then, what happens then? You guys
The
set up.
Germans come.
Okay, so we're gonna
Tie these
hide
guys
them.
to a tree.
Yeah. So
There's no trees. You're in a plains now.
Ooh.
Wait, can
Okay.
you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
wait,
okay. There's one very convenient tree.
Oh, would you look at that?
Bind
It's like
together and just have someone take watch over them.
But it kind of looks, it looks living, but at the same time not. Like it has a lot of leaves, but it's,
pretty dry, pretty weak.
yeah.
It's kind of rot.
Ah,
It's like a dying or diseased tree.
probably, it just looks. I don't know. It has plenty amount of leaf and stuff. It's just the bark and everything looks not as healthy.
Well, is it a big tree? Is it like
Yeah.
a sapling?
Yeah, it's pretty big tree.
Reno would like to knock on the tree and see how, stable it is.
It seems very stable, but at the same time, when you do that, you hear like a sound above you,
What?
or like a bubble,
German.
like a bubble bustling, and
Hogan takes a peek.
like, and
What is
you know, it kind of happens in a moment. So right now it's just Rima, and suddenly,
Okay.
a kind of hole in the sky, almost inside the tree, opens up,
What?
and out of it comes a screaming small blue person that falls down right in front of you, hanging upside down, almost Spider-Man like, stuck in the tree.
Oh dear!
Is
Oh,
there going
dear.
to be an upside down Spider-Man kiss? Is that
No,
going to
but
happen right now?
but that's how it looks.
Rima jumps back and she's like, oh dear, oh dear. Are you alright?
Aaron's like, Aaron, like, you know, like she sees something jump down, she immediately, like, you know, pulls out, like, what the?
Who is this?
It's awkward if Lee isn't here.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I was giggling.
Slowly.
The blue person looks at Rima and goes, "Oh well, this is quite awkward, isn't it?"
Just a little bit, yes. Are you alright?
Yes and no. Could you help me down, please? And
And I would like to help her down as gently as possible.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. Just that, you know, her everything kind of got stuck into the different branches.
All tangled up.
Yeah.
Oh
She,
dear.
like, she's like stuck against, like, it's like rope.
No, it's her
literally
clothes.
out of the blue.
Yeah.
I assume you all know what Ilona looks right, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Didn't know if I need to post her art or not.
I mean, for the stream, I'll put up your profile.
Oh, okay.
Great.
So Rima helps Ilona down.
Yeah, something tells me that I would need an athletics check.
Sure, roll that shit, fam.
I mean,
Roll,
it has all
roll,
the chances to go wrong.
roll that shit, I said.
We'll roll that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
no
15.
problem. You do
That's
notice
good.
that she's a bit heavier than you thought she was.
Oh
Maybe due out of equipment. Maybe something on her back. Who knows?
Well, then Rima stumbles in the middle,
spine.
but...
Maybe too much midnight pie. Who knows?
Oh, dear.
That's just rude.
So, just a dead-on observation, but you fell out of the blue, basically. How did that happen?
She, as she's dusting herself off, she looks at Rima and kind of wrinkles her brow up and just says, as if it should explain everything, "Wizards."
A wizard?
A wizard did it. All right. I won't ask more.
Very
It'll just
powerful,
confuse
I know
things.
Oh,
I won't ask more
Well,
things.
why?
Ah!
There was like 6 people talking at once. What were you saying?
Sorry. Like, who was supposed to speak?
Nobody.
I don't know.
Who was talking?
Oh,
So a wizard did it.
why did a wizard do it?
When did a wizard do it? Why? How?
She takes a moment to straighten her gear and whatnot, and looks to the 2 people speaking to her, and just kind of tilts her head to the side, like a little bit of uncertainty.
Never mind that.
I was getting sorry. I had a PM. Tilts her head to the side and kind of goes, "He didn't want to pay his bill."
Ah.
wow.
This just raises more questions, but anyway, hail and well met.
What's a bill?
It's what you have.
It's a payment for something.
Oh,
Aaron like whispers it in Rima's ear. Can we keep her?
That was not in doubt, he whispers back.
Do what? Wait, what?
That was not in doubt.
I say. Wait, so what bill?
Okay, so since Aaron's talked to her, she addresses Aaron. How to explain this? I work for a cartographer's guild, and often we act as guides or scouts for people. He was wanting to be taken to a ruin outside of town, and apparently once we found the place, he decided it was easier to just shove me into a dimension or pocket rather than pay the fee.
Where is this wizard?
Where is this?
I honestly have no idea. I don't even know where I am now.
You slightly not or Shadowdale now.
Yeah, you're about days away from Shadowdale. Rima will actually pull out the map.
You know,
Upon that, she goes, Shadowdale, Shadow, and kind of mumbles to herself and slips the pack off her back and starts digging in it, and eventually comes out with what would be like a wooden tube, basically, and pops the cork off of it and pulls out a very large piece of paper of her own, much the same as to Rima's, which upon inspection, anyone looking at it would notice it's basically a hand-drawn, about half-done map, very meticulously detailed, and there's no Shadowdale on it, much to her dismay as she kind of frowns looking at the map.
well, the place.
Unfold. Oh.
I just want to say, the ruins you were at clearly was the watch wall, the ruins of the watch wall.
Okay, now I gotta find out where that is on this map.
Really, really far away from Shadowdale.
I thought so.
Right.
See if I can draw a line from our marker.
How big is Rima's map? Is it like a world map, like an actual world map?
No, it's just a general area about around.
I could have sworn it was the general area and the world map. It's a double-sided one, was it?
Yeah, it was a double-sided one.
She could. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that it's not detailed at all in the world map. It's just what the different regions are called and the bigger cities / more important cities. Walsh.
Would
Shadowdale be on there or no?
Not on the world map, no, but in the regional / more zoomed in map it would be.
In the local map.
Yeah, almost at the end of it.
And I'm assuming the watch wall wouldn't be on there.
Not on her. I mean, not on her map, no.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was going to say, could she, by comparing the map she has herself and Rima's map, would she be able to kind of discern how far away she actually is now?
Yeah. Wait, you roll what's the geography roll?
Would it be survival or knowledge?
Survival, nature, maybe? I don't know. Which one you prefer?
Choose either. I'll pick a response depending on which one you choose. Hard to say, but looking from the environment and how much tree there's in here, you're probably on the other side of the continent to some extent.
She kind of sighs, looking at the map, and goes, "Well, this is quite a pickle, but not the worst I've ever been in."
Oh?
I don't understand.
What don't you understand? She kind of makes a motion with her hand, like name, that sort of thing.
My name is Cataphractile. Thank you for asking. I don't understand. Well, I understand that the wizard did it, but I don't understand where you're from.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember what city I said was Kata's hometown. Oh, I'm from Alcohol, and I've never seen someone like you before.
Oh, she kind of beams up, perks up a bit, and at finally understanding what Kat is referring to, and she kind of looks over to Rima, kind of squints her eyes a little bit, because he knows.
You know?
He's kind of small for a land folk.